Hi, and welcome to this edition of Psychology for Life with me, Dr. Sandi Mann. Psychology for Life looks at how the application of psychology can help us in everyday life. I recently went to see The Lion King at the theatre, a really popular show, maybe you've seen it. Anyway, the seats we got were really high up in the gods. They weren't the best seat, but it's really expensive to go to the theatre to see The Lion King. So we got really poor seats, admittedly, in the gods, right at the back. Still had an absolutely brilliant time. And I was telling somebody, oh yeah, we really enjoyed The Lion King. And they said, oh, you've got to sit in the stalls. You've got to get the good seats in the stalls, right at the front or right downstairs. You get a completely different perspective because I don't want to ruin it for people who haven't seen The Lion King, but all the characters come out through the audience, and you just don't see that when you're up in the galleries in the gods. And I thought it was really interesting, a really good, interesting metaphor for life, for the psychology of life, in that you can have two people have the same experience, but come from it from different perspectives, and have a completely different experience because they're looking at it from a completely different perspective. You can be right up close and you can get a completely different perspective from the perspective you get from further away. It's as if you've been to two different shows almost. You're looking at it from two different angles. And that's like life really, that sometimes we see things close up very differently from further away. Not necessarily worse, not necessarily better, but two different people can see things very differently. And I think the kind of lesson I guess from that is that we need to understand that everybody sees things from their own perspective. Everybody sees things differently, and we've got to understand those differences and appreciate those differences if we're to really appreciate other people's perspectives. So there you go, that's my lesson from Lion King. Hakuna Matata.